this thing happy while we're thinking about it. Wait a minute. What time is it? When did we start doing this?
I don't know. It's late in the day though.
No.
I should have took a break while I was in
Yeah, let me see. See how pissed off it's gonna get. You know? Just good driving. We got time to take a break?
I mean, are we close or can we go?
They were probably close. Well, we'll see. Let's see what happens.
No, you just got a whole break, Liv, but you've still got 9 hours and 46 minutes of driving.
Yeah.
So you got to get way down on the driving before it's a break time.
Oh, I thought
you got more driving than you got on duty.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, you got the reference for the break is on duty. I think. Or was it driving?
I don't know. Fuck it, we'll know here in a minute.
Yeah, we'll find out.
You got a message up there somewhere. I think you got a red number 1.
Yeah, I seen that.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's lost. I've got to go in there and explain to it. At one point, it missed out on where it was. That's pretty over there.
In 450 feet, turn right onto Merrill Avenue.
Which way?
She said turn right.
Right?
That's what her said.
Alright.
It's a lie she told me.
We'll turn right.
Turn right onto Merrill Avenue.
rush hour. Hello.
4.6 miles. Turn right to merge onto I-15 North.
How far?
4.6.
You know what? First engine I ever built when I was in the service, I dug out of the ground around here somewhere.
Oh, hey, stop by that damn that truck stop there where we get off there. You know what I mean?
Okay,
There.
what you want to get?
You know what we need to get there. Yeah,
They sell that?
I think it would.
Talking about cigarettes?
And other things.
Yeah, now that I think about it, the guy was a reservist and he lived around here, and I had that old 57 Chevy pickup truck, and I got to talking to him, you know, just having a conversation, and he says, well, I got a 283 out in the backyard. Well, yeah. In 1965, and I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah. And I go, what year Ranchero was it? He goes, it was a 64. I go, really? So anyway, me and a buddy, we went, and the thing was buried. I mean, it was just a valve cover sticking up out of the ground. And I dug it up, put it in the back of the truck. I disassembled it in the back of the truck in the parking lot of the dorm right there where we were this morning. And they burned a piston in it. And yeah, I rebuilt it. Yeah. Forgot about that. Going 4 miles?
About 3 miles. Past
3 miles? Okay. at Auto Center Drive, aren't we? We're right off Auto Center Drive, ain't we?
I don't know. I think
We are.
so. We're still 16 miles from there.
Really? Oh, okay. Never mind.
1 mile.
Alright. End up heading east, correct?
Yep.
Except for all them yellow lights. Yeah, we gotta make it all the way over.
What a damn mess. I'd fly as long as I could. .6.
No.
They have here is a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Somebody let us over, we can get the hell away from
Yeah.
it. Half a mile.
Yeah.
Use the right lane to take exit 109 to merge onto I-10 East towards San Bernardino.
I wouldn't live out here.
Hmm?
If you gave me this place, I wouldn't live out here.
Are they on the right side of the line up here?
Yeah, they're out. They're all right. We can get by.
Okay.
It's making people nervous.
Oh Lord.
He's had a bad day.
Yep, somebody's having a bad day. That's for sure.
Take the exit, then keep right. Use the right lane to keep right to merge onto I-10 East towards San Bernardino.
Now how many
13
miles?
miles. Take exit 71 onto Mount Vernon Avenue.
13 miles. Exit 71.
13?
13.
Wow.
13.
Okay.
Check it out.
Avenue. That's where the racetrack is.
We may just bypass the store right here.
Big airplane landing. He's flying into Ontario. And I want to say the Air Force Base, they've got one of those Amazon commitment centers or whatever they call it. Actually, when I looked at it on the map, I think it takes up most of the old golf course. Decided to start her own insurance company. Pissed off.
Yeah, it'll be like that.
Be alright. We're almost there.
You want to go in the parking lot today, or?
Yeah, I think we'll try that. See what happens.
Johnny Law was at our hotel this morning.
Yeah? What was he doing?
He was standing at the desk filling out paperwork.
Really?
Yeah.
How much further we got?
11 miles to the destination.
Holy crap.
Exit 71, which is 10 miles. This eases up here. Once you get past Cherry and past the...
It opens up.
Yeah. I guess there's a bit of stuff dropping in from Cherry on the other side.
Yeah. Bud Light Hecko on California. That's kind of like Chevrolet Hecko de Mexico. Something wrong with it.
Ric Flair drip go woo woo. I'm a truck driving son of a bitch. Truck driving son of a bitch. Truck driving son of a bitch. Coffee drinking, cigarette smoking. Truck driving son of a bitch. Truck driving son of a bitch.
What's the name of the road we're looking for?
Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon. Alright. Whole bunch of junkyard there. Pacific engines all up in there. Riverside Avenue. Seems to me that road right there, that's where we used to go to watch the outlaw street racers back in the day. Back before there was such a thing as a TV show about outlaw street racers. be a drive-in movie on Mount Vernon. It was just on the other side of the damn railroad tracks, I think.
Well, them days are gone.
Well, you never know. I know they were talking about, you know, when they went to digital technology on the theaters, that they were developing drive-in technology. Whether or not they ever, I think it was going to be a cost prohibitive thing, but somebody may have stepped up.
6 more miles.
Shop, per se.
Hell, I don't know. I've been there, but I don't know.
You know what town it's in, or?
Montana.
Yeah.
This intersection clears out again, but we're almost there. Now, when you stop, do you have to set this thing to brake? Let it brake?
Yeah. Taco Joe's.
Gotta be good.
Truck stop.
I-10 truck stop.
There it is.
Yeah, boy. It's a winter. 3 miles. Yeah,
right onto
remember it does that
southbound
loop
Reading
shit.
Avenue.
Yeah.
And you got a turn lane to the right that nobody seems to want.
Turn right onto southbound Reading Avenue.
Green arrow, green arrow, green arrow.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto East Valley Boulevard.
What's it gonna take to get up in here?
And where?
This truck stop you're talking about.
I said, we'll just let Mal stop somewhere.
Okay.
Turn right onto East Valley Boulevard.
Turn right here.
Turn right here. There you go, big truck. Just come on out and make it
That's
away.
right.
Hell
That's
yeah.
right.
Damn right. That's the way we do it.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Sperry Drive. Turn left onto Sperry Drive. Then the destination is on your right. In 600 feet, the destination is on your right. For
Think we gonna try and get up in there?
I don't see why not. Whatever.
Alright. Well, good God, what the hell's already up in there? Whole bunch of stuff.
Go in the outdoor.
Yeah. See if we can't put it back here somewhere. Hell, I think ain't nobody gonna want to park back here. What do you think?
I think you're right.
Alright. Except all these spots are for compacts.
We're compact.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
We're about 8 compacts.
We'll take up 8 compact spaces. Yeah. That's simple enough.
Oops.
Take all that shit there on the right. Right up there.
Hold on, let me look. I can just visualize somebody in a big truck coming over here and taking the nose off.
I don't think them big trucks coming in here.
No. We got in here, didn't we?
Yeah. There you go. Anybody else's game. Truthfully.
Alright. So now let's tell old pissed off log we're gonna take a break.
Make that thing hit.
And there we go. Alright, so guys, had a pretty interesting day. Let's see. David Boswell, hello. We're doing pretty good. Had a good day out exploring. Anthony Ebert, hello. Jose Galvin, hello. There's my brother. Glad you had a good day, Robert. Very good. Mike B. Mike B, we're at the hotel now. We will be going to the track after lunch tomorrow. Paul Chardes loves Southern California traffic. Alright, Paul Chardes, wishing my brother a good day as well. My brother got kind of upset about that merch. Yeah, 10-4 on that, Robert. Yep. Speed Demon, hello. Glenn Reedy. Very much like DC, Atlanta, all that. Route for 8. The wagon is at the shop at the Sunrise Ford body shop in Fontana. Paul Chardes, looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Take care. Very good, Paul. All right, that's kind of surprising. That's all of it. Tell you what, I'm gonna kick this thing in the butt real quick. All right. Anybody else there? Can anyone?
Not if you can hear me.
Yes, exactly. Not if you can hear me. Pink Floyd. There you go. There's my brother going ... All right, we're sitting here taking our technical half-hour break, and Joe Rogers gives us a nod. All right. So I'm going to hang out for a little while. Curtis is going to run into the room. I'm going to hang out and interact with y'all for a little while. Route for 8, yeah, it looks kind of like rain, but it's Southern California. How can I put it? Sometimes it rains, sometimes it looks like rain. Not going to worry too hard about it. Lego Space Boy, hello. Lego Space Boy, you look new. Welcome. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, so anyway, let's see. Me and Curtis, we went, checked out my old Air Force base. Went to the NHRA Museum. Where all else did we go? Went to Plains of Fame Museum. We actually got in a pretty decent. Alright, my brother's pointing out Bike Week in Daytona. Very good. You staying busy, Robert? Oh. Route for 8, the E-Log dealt with it pretty good till about 10 minutes ago. Got PO'd. I hadn't told it to take a break. I should have told it to take a break when we got to Plains of Flame, but let's see. Otherwise, it's doing all right. We're in the middle of taking our break now. It'll be all right. All right, Robert's making $40 an hour. That's awesome, Robert. Very good. David Boswell, hello. And so anyway, we went and visited my old Air Force base. Was able to plant my feet in a spot I haven't stood in 30 years. No, 40 years. 37 years maybe. David, we're doing well. We're doing well. We've been out gallivanting around all day, and yeah, we're getting ready to step in the hotel and have us a cold beer. Joe Rogers, miss the old days running down the big road in the KW, chewing in the old. Oh, 10-4 on that, Joe. Goodies Dash, man. It's been a while since I've seen that term. When I got started, my driver was just stepping out of the Goodies Dash and up to ARCA. There's Alright, my brother says the money's constant. That's good for you. David Boswell, we are in Southern California, San Bernardino area. What's the name of this town? I forget. Just west of Redlands. I'm not sure. Yeah. Radioactive King, hello. Paula Shardy, Colton. That's right, Colton. We're in Colton. David Boswell, the race is in Fontana. We just passed there. About 8-10 miles probably. And we will be doing the hauler staging tomorrow at the racetrack. Joe Rogers. Alright, 10-4 on that, Joe. Who was your driver? Joe Rogers says he used to work in the Goody Dash series, and at that point the only team with an airplane and a tractor trailer. David Boswell, do you like your job? How much is the engine? Okay, David, I do enjoy my job. And which engine are you talking about? Paula Shardy's parents' home is on the street when you left the yeah, Paul, I got to tell you, that's a beautiful area, and I was thinking about that when we left the museum there. That's a real pretty area right there. David Boswell, an engine for a Monster Energy Cup car runs about $70,000. And that's to own it outright. Okay, we lease ours from oh, I'm getting tired. The Cat in the Hat. Jack Roush. We got Roush engines, and they're it's about $30,000 a weekend because we lease them. Joe Rogers. Alright, Merrill Walker, 28 EMS Racing out of Huntsville, Alabama. Alright, 10-4 on that, Joe. I'll be honest with you, I'm not familiar. Because like I said, when I got in, my driver had just stepped up to ARCA. Walker, okay, Merle Walker, 10-4 on that. Root for 8, Jack Roush, yeah, 10-4. Joe Rogers, we won championship in '89. All right, very good. I think it was 90 when I started. No, excuse me. No, it was 98 when I started. That you confused me there. I had to juxtapose those numbers. Yeah, I started in '98, I think. David Boswell, wow, dude, they put a new engine. David Boswell, it's usually an entirely different car. And yes, most every time we start a race, it's a fresh engine. Fresh engine, fresh transmission, fresh gears, fresh bearings, fresh brakes. All that wear stuff gets replaced. And actually, just a lot of y'all asked about logistics. Let's see, we finished racing in Las Vegas. And when we were done racing at Las Vegas, we pulled the engine out of our Las Vegas car and put that car in the front of the truck and the engine in a cabinet downstairs. When we got to Phoenix on Saturday, I had to pull that engine out of the cabinet and give it back to the Roush guys, and they put it on a truck to send back to the shop. So the engine that we raced in Las Vegas is no longer with us, and by now is actually in Mooresville being rebuilt. All right, David Boswell, the gas. The fuel is free, David. We don't purchase the fuel. Holly Reeves, yes ma'am. It is a pretty place if you could get rid of all the cars. But unfortunately, you know, that's part of living in America. David Boswell, yes, I'm talking about fuel for the car. It's free. We do not buy it. They give it to us and we burn it. And understand, it's not free to everybody. It's only free to competitors. And they don't sell it to anybody else. It's only there for us. Alright, Root for 8. The tires run about, let's see, I believe the number is like 7, let's see, let me think about this. The number is like 700, no, let me think, hold on. Yeah, it's like $2,500 for a set of tires. And yes, we have to buy the tires. But there are ways around that price. You have to buy a minimum of 2 sets of tires from Goodyear. Okay? But once those sets are yours, you can sell them, you can burn them, you can do whatever you want with them. And fortunately, that's how we acquire the rest of our tires, from folks that would rather do other things with their money. Our David Boswell. Alright, David Boswell. Don't hold me to it. We're probably about 6 or 7 miles to the gallon. Depending on the racetrack, depending on the gearing, you know, like at Daytona, we probably get as high as 8 or 9 miles to the gallon. Well, very good for you, David. I'm glad you do. That's folks like you are why I do this channel here. David says he loves NASCAR. Very good. David Boswell, yes, it is very loud. if you get a chance to come to the racetrack, I strongly recommend you go down to the fence and hang on it for at least one lap. The sound of the cars will reach in and grab your spine and try and shake your head and butt off. Holly Reeves. Holly, I don't think I've made any planned announcements. Is there anything in particular you want to know? Like, just ask. You know how we, if I can answer, I will. Let's see. Paula Shardes wants to know, how much does a hauler and truck cost? Okay, Paul. It depends. There again, kind of like the tires. If you buy it new, you're going to pay a premium. All right. The wagon that I'm dragging is actually almost 20 years old, and the replacement value on it is only about $70,000. A brand new one will run you as much as $300,000, and that's just for the trailer. Okay, this tractor, if you purchased it, this particular tractor would probably be on the south side of $200,000. Alright, Route for 8, after the race on Sunday, are you headed back? Nope, Route for 8, the first chance that we get to head east, we're headed east. We will be departing Sunday night. Mike B, do you carry the pit boxes or does someone else haul them for you? Okay, Mike B, our pit box is actually hauled by a subcontractor by the name of Champion Tire and Wheel, and we actually have an occasional viewer by the name of Michael Tumbleston that works there, and he got the job because of my I told him that it was a possibility of working there, and he pursued it and he got the job. And I actually run into him a couple of times at Phoenix. So he works for the guys that carries our pit box. David Boswell, truck or race car? As far as your question about how much power. Brandon Drescher. Brandon, you got a good point there. Okay, Brandon Drescher says it's weird you don't pay for gas, but you do pay for tires. Valid point. Valid point. And NASCAR's got their racket, and Sunoco's got theirs. Apparently it worked. Holly, yeah, Tim 4. I'm trying to think of any announcements that I may have made. And just that we'll be at the racetrack tomorrow. Crossing my fingers I can be there by at least 2. If I can get there sooner, I will. Alright, Glenn Reedy, as I talked earlier, at Richmond they took out the whole infield and built a whole new monster garage with doors, new truck parking, and new restrooms. Oh, that's awesome, Glenn. So that'd be a little bit of a learning curve there. Hopefully it's an improvement. You know, a lot of times people go in thinking they're going to make improvements, and all they do is screw it up. Just look at Bristol. They went and repaved Bristol and changed all the angles on the track, and it screwed up the racing, and now Bristol can barely, you know, it used to be sold out, and now it's very rarely they're sold out. Brian Morales. Alright, thank you. Brian Morales wishes a good luck on Sunday. Alex Hamilton. Alright, so Alex says that Lowe's is pulling their sponsorship after this season. That's very interesting. All right, we still got 10 minutes to go on our break, so I'll probably use that as a convenient stopping point on this as well. Holly Reeves, that's why they haven't redone AMS in Atlanta. Drivers didn't want it redone. 10-4 on that, Holly. 10-4. See, that's one thing. There's so much, you know, how can I put it? Folks get in power and they simply have to be like a dog and put their mark on the fire hydrant. And sometimes they screw up and they just can't leave well enough alone. Let's see. Mike B, yes, I have a E-Log. It's a Garmin. It's a Garmin-based thing. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Here, hold on. I might have the damn document. Where is it? Oh, I don't know. I don't even know where the owner's manual is for the thing anymore. We do run E-Logs. As a matter of fact, we're trying not to piss it off right now. All right, David Boswell, what tank are you talking about, buddy? David, you talking about the tank in the race car? I believe it's about 16 gallons. Holly Reeves, and she stays pissed off most of the time. Yeah, 10-4 on that, Holly. 10-4 on that. Actually, she's showing green right now. So as long as I can keep her green, we'll probably be in. All right, David Boswell, yeah. And it's about 16 gallons. It may be as high as 18, but not for sure. Be honest with you, I don't do that much work on the race car. I mean, I do work on the race car, but there's just only so much I need to know. All right, Mike B, getting my CDL currently. How can I get a gig driving a NASCAR hauler? All right, Mike B, there you go. 9 times out of 10, you got to know somebody, straight up. Okay. I'd also recommend you go to NASCAR.com. There is a button on NASCAR.com that is marked Career Opportunities. Okay. Now, when you drive a truck in this industry, your truck driving is not the only thing that you're expected to do, and so be advised, they will expect you to do a lot of other stuff. All right. You could also approach Champion Tire. Champion is a growing company, and like I said, Michael Tumbleston got on with them, and that might be a way in as well. But be advised, Champion Tire, there is a lot of hard work involved there. All right, David Boswell, where is the drive? Okay, I'm assuming you're talking about the driver. And David, I do not know where Matt is, nor do I care. The only time I will care about where he is when he's not in the car and should be. All right, Route 48. Saw on the news today that Richmond has a new pedestrian tunnel, which includes repaving going on in Turn 1. All right, 10-4 on that. Glenn Reedy going back to North Carolina on I-40 or back on lower. Glenn Reedy, I-10 is like 40 yards behind me, and so we'll probably just jump on 10. That's pretty much what we always do. We'll just run 10 to San Antonio and then jump on 20 till we get to Atlanta, and then jump on 85 all the way up into North Carolina. Mike B, I'm coming from the IT world so I can multitask. Yeah, 10-4 on that, Mike. 10-4 on that. Yep. Yeah, if you can multitask, all right, and drive a truck, you have a bright future in this industry. There you go, Mike B. I would highly recommend you pursue it. Devin Summers, hello. All right, 10-4 on that, Devin. I hope everybody's doing well. Four minutes and 40 seconds left, and we'll be done keeping the log happy here. All right, David Boswell says, I like the CP in the car. David, please, CP. I'm not understanding what CP is. Could you turn that into words? Route 8, Ron, do you know what day you will come up to Richmond? Route 8, I do have a schedule. I do not have it with me. It's in the hotel room. We'll have to check it out. All right, let's see. Paul Lichardi is about to go out to do dinner with the families. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Safe driving. All right, 10-4 on that, Paul. Give everybody a hug and a kiss for me. All right, David Boswell. Computer. Okay, David. All right. Now, are you talking about the engine management computer? What are you talking about? Because there's actually several computers in the cars nowadays. The engine has its own computer. The dashboard has its own computer. Devin Summers, Brent Fletcher has a YouTube channel now. Yeah, 10-4 on that. I haven't had a chance to pursue that yet there, Devin. Alright, Devin, anyone not subbed to me and Aaron. Alright, here you go. Jake Johnson, hello. David, yeah, it's a pretty elaborate thing in the dash. I personally, I have no desire to mess with it. The boss does, though. He's, you know, they do a lot of neat things with that thing. Route 8, I am not a fan of the new dashboards. Yeah, 10 for that. 10-4 on that Route 8. They're very expensive. They're very easy to screw up. They're a product of the hand of man. Personally, the old analog gauges, if one of them failed, at least you still had the rest of them. With the new dash, it don't take much and you lose all your information now. Jake Johnson, are we still en route to the hotel? Jake, no, we are at the hotel. And we got about 2 more minutes and I'm going to go ahead and shut this one down. David Boswell, does the car run a lot? David, the car, as far as running the car, we only run it in the morning to warm it up, and then when we go out to practice and qualify and race.
Speak the name of a place.
No. Here.
Did you say non-group?
I said no. Talking to this stupid E-log here. It's got a voice command situation. Listen.
Searching for audio. Select a line number.
Oh, shut up. Go away. What's it going to take? Route 48 says looks too much like an Indy car. Joe Rogers, have a good night, sir. Catch you later. Yeah, Holly Reeves, yeah, she'll be happy here in about 3 seconds. Devin, I'm gonna say that you probably need to, I'm not sure if a bank account number is something you should be posting on here. Okay? Yeah, I'm not, no, I'm gonna say that's not a prudent thing, Devin. Alright, Whisper is Error and Ink Sand's daughter. Hello. Speed Demon 76, Glenn Reedy. Alright, they're all laughing, and David Boswell is the fan big. Alright, David, are we talking about fan? Alright. It's got, if we're talking about the race car, there's a fan on the radiator. It's a normal size electric fan. Asman 30, are you doing a hauler parade tomorrow? Yes, we are. Okay, so 30-minute break is over, and I want to exit this stupid thing there. Okay, and now I can go off duty. Okay, and now I can log out. I'm going to log off this thing. Yes. And I think today is, what is today? What's the date today, guys? No, go away. The 14th. Okay, 10-4 on that, Holly. It's for our money we are trying to raise to do the Carol Long for Kansas in May with cystic fibrosis. Okay, listen, Devin, I'm not telling you no. You need to understand this, but there is certain information you cannot be throwing out on the internet. Okay? There should be some kind of an address that they can send their donations to, or a web page or something like that. You do not post bank account numbers for the world to see. Okay? And simply because I do not know if I can tell you yes, I'm telling you no. I do not think that's prudent. If you've got a web page that people can go to donate, then yes, send them there. Alright, the 14th, is the trailer on the truck, or did you drop it elsewhere? It's elsewhere. Alright, so here's the 14th. Let me finish signing these logs real quick. Alright, so here we go. And that one looks like, okay, I'll sign that one. And wow, look at that squiggly line for today. Big old squiggly line. And I'm going to sign out for today. Alright, That's it. Signed out. Alright, Whisper is error and ink. Hello, how you doing? Speed Demon 76. Speed Demon 76, I'm going to give me a beer. Give that thing a beer, he says. Paul Lashardes. Paul Lashardes, Paul, I'm pretty sure Brandon doesn't know exactly where I'm at, buddy. That's really complicating things. I appreciate the offer, though, sir. I greatly appreciate the offer, but we're all good. Thank you. Maybe bring some with you tomorrow. Devin Summers. All right, Speed Demon, go fun. Yeah, 10-4 on that, Devin. Fine. Get that information. Get the proper information. All right. A bank account number is not something that I feel you should be posting. All right. Maybe get with Brandon and see what it is. Okay. There's got to be some. There's got to be some. Maybe go to the bank and see if there's some way to plug that in or something. Whisper is error. I'm doing well. I'm been running around doing the tourist thing in Southern California. David Boswell, $30,000. I wish I had that money. All right, what are we talking about? $30,000, David. I'm trying to remember that context there. Yeah, Speed Demon agrees with me there. Paul Lashardes, very good, Paul. Go enjoy your dinner. Yeah, David, yes, 30 grand a weekend. Yes, that's about what it costs. All right, Whisper, we can just call you Whisper. And welcome to the channel here. And tell you what, guys, now that I've got this log happy, we are going to go ahead and log off. Alright, so we're logged off. Alright, everybody. Everybody, please have a good evening. And, yes, we are going to enjoy some adult beverages. Oh, Brandon gets here just in time. Brandon, you need to talk to Devin and Aaron. Let's see, Alex Hamilton, L1 penalty for the 9. For a rear suspension violation last weekend. Josh Kirk suspended for 2 races. 50 grand. Wow. Alan Gustafson, fine. Wow. David Boswell. Alright, everybody. Alright, yeah. We're gonna call it an evening. So y'all please try my darndest to entertain and hope Brandon, you have a good night as well, and everybody please be blessed and safe, and try and be good to each other. All right, and we'll talk to y'all later. Whisper, it's nice to meet you. Please don't be a stranger. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.